What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mike Dyack. I am a master plumber and HVAC contractor licensed in the states of Florida, South Carolina, and New York. Today, we are in Long Island, New York. We have this new residential client that is tired of that filthy oil. We're going to be taking out this relic, this peerless two-zone oil-fired boiler and that John Wood oil-fired water heater, and installing a prefabricated in our shop two-zone US boiler Burnham Alta. This machine is so beautiful, so user-friendly, so efficient that they're gonna save a boatload of money. Check out this video because we're gonna document step-by-step process on the decommissioning of this equipment and installing on that wall right there on a piece of plywood painted pipe Dr. Blue. It's gonna be beautiful. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot transpired off camera, and I even had my meta glasses by Ray-Ban, but our biggest dilemma was this doorway. Let me show you. I swear, this crawl space was designed for vertically challenged individuals. But I gotta tell you, we got in through this entrance, and by the way, my chest right there, we got the boiler that's on the board, prefabricated, through this doorway. And not only that, Derek and I even got it on the wall. Damn, that looks fire. Ooh, ooh. Say it again with me. Ooh. Damn. That is sweet.
3 weeks later.
All right, it is 6:45. Okay, I left my meta glasses, the Ray-Ban meta glasses. I don't know, I left them somewhere. They're not in the truck, but I disconnected the return, the 2 3/4 returns to the 1 1/4 return on the boiler. I used the Viega 1 1/4 by 3/4 press tee there, a reducing slip bushing there, street 90, 45, a street 45 regular 90, and I connected my return there and this return. Now I have my supply. I'm gonna bring it over there, and then the other supply I gotta find, but it's all marked in the boiler. We're rocking and rolling here, folks. All right, 3 minutes after 7 here. Supply and return are done. Let me show you. Zone 1 goes across, goes to supply. Zone 2 across, goes to supply 2. Beautiful. So now I have domestic water, cold and hot, to bring and return from here. So let's take a look at this water heater. It's a John Wood oil-fired water heater. I don't know, maybe the 2015, probably? Maybe. Oh, is there a manufacture date on this bad boy? None that I see. Oh well. So there is our domestic cold water supply inlet. Looks like it picks up the boiler. Oh, geez. Wow, look at this. And to the PEX here. Oh, some PEX. Oh, look at this. Water treatment system. Interesting. Okay. So there's our domestic cold water, which is here. Okay. So you know what? We could take it from right here Looks like I'm not gonna have enough pipe here. We have to get some more pipe. That is domestic cold water. So we need to cut this and feed that. All right, and then I guess cut here and cap it. Because that only feeds the boiler and the water heater. Double checking everything. Don't want to mess this up. All right, let's cut and cap. All right, 16 after, I cut in a T and took a blind eye measurement off this support beam. I think it lined up perfectly. Blind eye, or I eyeballed it, for lack of better words. So I cut in a T here, full 10-foot length of 3/4 inch L copper. I used a coupling here and 59.5 inches of 3/4 L, the press 90, and picked up the wrong freaking one. I picked up the hot water. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Oh, geez Louise. Okay, let's see where my hot water needs to go. Let's see if I can salvage this disaster I just created. All right, here's domestic hot water. It looks like it goes here, comes across to here, here again. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay. You know what? That's not going to work either. Oh, man. I am an idiot. Well, see you in a little bit. All right. It could have been worse. I did a 45 break on the hot and cold water. Ran 2 new 3/4 inch L lines, keeping the one what we ran for the supposed to be the domestic cold water, made that the hot, and they still look pretty sharp down there. I'm going to throw on a couple, actually I'm good here. We just got to find that screw that I lost for the 3/4 inch split ring hanger for that domestic hot water. But other than that, the boiler is piped in. I could theoretically turn the water on now to the home, which has been off, and test for leaks. So let's do that. Well, I gotta put that cap in, don't I? Take 2. Did I really not press any of this in? Oh, what am I doing? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Take 3. All right. I do believe we are good now. I had the cap, but why not just get rid of the fitting that's there? See, there's the cap. Told you I had it. All right. Everything is in. Let's open up our domestic cold water going to the boiler and domestic hot water outlet. Okay. Now the system is pressurized. I have to get, I don't know if my expansion tank will fit there. Let's get the expansion tank and see if I could spin it on right there. Would be nice if I could. And then we have gas electric exhaust. More full disclosure, that union there going up to our low water cutoff relief valve and automatic air valve, I guess manifold with a slight drip there as well. That sucks. I see that dripping right there. That is annoying. That was loose, flooded out the inside of the unit. We have several hours before I turn this thing on anyway, so I'm not worried. But I gotta tighten that up, and that's annoying. All right, that's tight. Let's go to the gas meter. We have a 250, plenty of room on this meter for our boiler. We're gonna take out that elbow. I'm gonna put in this 1 by 3/4 by 3/4 T right there. Put a short little nipple there. Put a 1-inch gas cock. And then I'm gonna come across. I'm probably gonna go, I don't know, maybe somewhere over here, shoot across, and then make our way to the boiler. I wanna clear the little vestibule landing there. I don't wanna go across there. It would've been nice to go straight across, but we're gonna be in the way. All right, let me turn off the gas and take that out. Okay, that's good. I should probably get a pair of pipe wrenches, but oh man. Man, that ain't going nowhere. Jeez Louise. I go get a pipe wrench. Oh. I loosened it before the camera was rolling. Just keeping it real, you know? Okay. Let's take out this. Will it cooperate? Yeah. It'll somewhat cooperate here. So a question, folks, when you are working with a solo or on a team doing a job like this, do you normally play music? Let me get your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section down below. I'm curious, do you guys play music while you're hustling? Now I know I should be holding back with the bigger wrench, but we'll be all right. Man, that beast was on there. Wow, that was impressive. Man, there's so many cobwebs down here. I feel like I'm in a cobweb factory. Okay. Let me get some dope. Put that tea in there. 9:45. I know I wasn't going to use Mega Press, but we had a problem. The brand new 1-inch die on my rigid threading machine didn't want to thread, so I had to go to the shop and improvise. And we are done. At 9:45, the gas is done. I'm gonna wire it up and drill a hole for exhaust and condensate, and we're done. 12 o'clock, folks. Job is complete. Yeah, I gotta do something with the condensate. I gotta bring that somewhere. But this 5.5 foot tall, partially cemented floor crawl space. Let's just say that it does no harm, but we'll tighten her up on the next visit when we remove the boiler and the water heater. But mission accomplished. We needed to get this system up and running before the first of the month. It is the 30th of November, and single-handedly, I connected all the piping, ran the gas, exhaust, all that good stuff. Job is complete. It's a beautiful machine, really is. We got the Grundfos ECM circulators on our supply. We have the Webstone circulator isolation flanges with purge and without purge. We got a spiral vent for air removal, Caleffi half-inch pressure reducing valve, the Amtrol number 15 expansion tank. We have the tankless flush valves, also by Webstone. Low water cutoff, the RB24. I got to wire that. Caleffi half-inch air, automatic air vent, the Watts, 30 PSI relief valve, and fresh air is coming from this crawl space. As you can see, folks, we have plenty of combustion air here for this unit. Maybe one day we'll pipe it in outside, but this basement crawl space will never be finished. I don't have access upstairs, but I do have one zone heating up. I don't know if it's the first floor or second floor, but tomorrow, when the people move in, we could stop by here and make sure what floor is heating up, and we'll be all right. And I got to get that little screw there and that split ring hanger. Toasty. If you live in the Long Island area and you're tired of getting bamboozled by your plumber or HVAC contractor, trust on Pipe Doctor to get the job done before the deadline. 516-348-6300. Thank you so much for watching. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.